Hey everybody, this is Paul making a video comparing Secrets Cap Cana and Secrets Royal Beach resorts in the Dominican Republic. We see this question coming up a lot on the Secrets Facebook pages, so I thought I'd put a video together to share with you our experiences as we just returned home from Secrets Royal Beach. When did we go to these resorts? Well, we went to Secrets Cap Cana November 2021, which I admit was 2 years ago. It was just as they were starting to reopen and recover from the COVID farce, and there was everything open to us, but fortunately not a large crowd. And just got back in September 2023, just a couple of weeks ago, according to the making of this video, where I am still on cloud nine of our experience at Secrets Royal Beach. Let's talk about these resorts. So all these resorts are part of the AM family of resorts, which has now been bought out by Hyatt Inclusive, which now makes you part of the world of Hyatt. And you see that I have a screenshot here from Google Travel, prices effective October 2023. But you can see how these resorts compare to each other from a dollar standpoint. Secrets Cap Cana more expensive than Secrets Royal Beach, and Secrets Royal Beach more expensive than Dreams Royal Beach. Now, I'll point this out to you because Secrets Royal Beach and Dreams Royal Beach are next door neighbors to each other with multiple access points along the property line so that you can move back and forth. As a Secrets guest, you have full visiting privileges to Dreams. Dreams guests cannot go over to Secrets. You probably might want to avoid Dreams anyway because it is a kid-friendly family resort. So it does lend itself to a little bit more noise. It does lend itself with the lower price to being a little more crowded, and it does lend itself to people that are looking to spend a little less money. We found the Dreams Resort to be very nice, but a little noisier and far more crowded than our experience at Secrets Royal Beach. But the fact that you can go there is a plus for Secrets Royal Beach guests because that's twice as many restaurants, twice as many swimming pools, plus the sports bar, plus the nightly entertainment, plus even an ice cream store that you can go to. Of course, I say store, it's all inclusive. You don't pay for it. But understand that that's part of the appeal as to being a Secrets Royal Beach guest that you don't get at Secrets Cap Cana. Where are these resorts located? Well, they are both located on the eastern tip of the Dominican Republic, and they are very close to each other. They are only a half-hour drive apart, and the reason that that is relevant is because there's always questions about the seaweed, the beach, the ocean water. They are so close together that seaweed, beach, and ocean water are going to be identical at both resorts. So you're not going to stay at one or the other and avoid the floating seaweed. The only thing to keep in mind about the seaweed is it changes day by day because it is a floating seaweed. It goes where the tide goes, and the seaweed tends to be worse in the warmer summer months. Other than that, you can't plan for it. It changes by the hour. You never know what you're going to get, and you just have to be ready for that. So here's picture of the Secrets Royal Beach. You see it's absolutely beautiful. To the left, to the right, preferred area, non-preferred area, plenty of chairs, plenty of places to sit under the shade. Of course, they're bringing you drinks constantly, taking very good care of you. And one of the things that does happen at Secrets Royal Beach is there's a little bit more there because it is a higher congested area. So you have resort next to resort next to resort, and that also lends itself to being within walking distance of some of the local markets, and of course the vendors who stand on the beach and basically engage you immediately upon coming out on the sand. Everything from jewelry to cigars to trinkets to you name it, including parasailing, banana boats, party boats. It's all available to you at Secrets Royal Beach. Secrets Kind of beach, well, the sand and the water is identical. I will point out that the one thing that we noticed was different is that Secrets Cap Cana sent a crew to the beach to rake up the seaweed that had washed ashore, and because they're a little bit more remote, they could take it to the end of the property and dump it into the woods. Secrets Capcana did have a machine running back and forth on the beach behind a tractor, not really scooping up the seaweed, but more like churning it into the sand because they really have no place to dump it. So not a major difference, but one noticeable or notable difference where you can say, hey, this was different here and this was different there. So I think your on the beach experience is going to be slightly better at Secrets Cap Cana, but understand for the most part the beaches, whether it's preferred or non-preferred area, are going to be relatively identical. The water, well, the water changes day by day. This is a day at Secrets Royal Beach where there was absolutely nothing in the water. The water is not crystal clear because there is the sand is so fine of particulate matter that just a little bit of splashing up against the shore churns up the sand, and the water does seem to be a little cloudy. What does cloudy mean? Well, if you're up to your waist, you can see your knees, but you're not going to see your feet. That does change as you get farther and farther away from shore, including when this handsome devil took out the resort provided Hobie Cat. I am right beyond the barrier that both resorts put up. They put up a barrier to try to keep the floating seaweed from reaching the beach. And you see that I'm in about 20 feet of water, and you can see the total bottom of the water of the ocean floor. It's absolutely gorgeous. Blue, green, turquoise against the blue sky. Again, paradise at either resort. And the Hobie Cats are available at both resorts. So here is Secrets Capcana from an aerial view. This is what I'm talking about when I say it's a little more secluded. All of the resorts in the AM family, including Dreams, offer the ability to upgrade to a preferred club. Preferred club has their own swimming pools, they have their own beach area, they have their own restaurants, and they supposedly give you better drinks, and you are assigned a personal butler who will track you down and make sure that you're getting everything that you need to enjoy your stay. The difference between non-preferred and preferred, strictly dealer's choice. Some people think it's worth the money, some people don't, especially when you are at Secrets Royal Beach, where you can walk next door and get to more double the resort because of the Dreams. But I will tell you that we went to both resorts, and halfway through our stay, we upgraded to preferred. And I will say that if it fits your budget, preferred is definitely a nicer option, especially if you are going to the resort in the warmer months when it may be more crowded. The fact that you would have access to a second swimming pool and a second set of tables and lounges along the beach means that you probably have a higher likelihood of not having to have any contention over finding a spot to put uh, your blankets and towels and sit out, etc. Here's a look at the main swimming pool at Secrets Capcana. Again, this is a little different than what you'd expect at or experience at Secrets Royal Beach, meaning that the swimming pool goes right up to the edge of the beach. You can look out of the swimming pool and see the beach and see the ocean, and everything is beautiful there. Same thing applies in the preferred club. So in the preferred club, you have your own little swimming pool, and again, it butts up against the beach. That is not the case at Secrets Royal Beach, where they have some shrubbery that goes across, and there's only one spot from one swimming pool where you can actually sit and see the actual beach itself. Secrets Royal Beach is you can see those lines of shrubs going across, and it too has a preferred area. Let me go ahead and show you the preferred swimming pool. Swimming pool has what they call a lazy river. Now, it is not a lazy river to me because it is not a endless loop. It goes from one end to the other. There is an endless loop at Dreams. So if you want to go over to Dreams and do an actual lazy river and just keep walking the loop all day, you're free to do that. But here at Secrets Royal Beach, it starts at a wall that has a wonderful waterfall, great place to go. And then as you go along the water channel, to one side with that waterfall behind you, you see the cabanas to the left and the walkouts of the what we would call swim up rooms or walkout rooms along the right hand side. When you get to the end of this channel, you can venture off to the right and stay in the water, and you'll end up in the second part of the preferred swimming pool that also has a preferred swim up bar. But if you venture up these stairs, you will end up in, hey, there's that handsome guy again. You will end up in the infinity pool. Half of this pool is got a bubbler in it, so it's like sitting in a jacuzzi. The other half of the pool that you see us standing in right there is a little bit more calm, and it is from here that you're about 10 feet off the ground, and you can oversee the shrubbery and see onto the beach and see the ocean. To the left, you would see the main pool at the rest of the resort, and to the right is the rest of the preferred swimming pool with their swim up bar. So I thought this was the most picturesque place in the entire resort, and it's kind of the reason why I support the little bit of upgrade, which is about $100 more per night, to go into the preferred club and get access to this swimming pool. To me, it just was beautiful. And I will point out that this swimming pool was the coolest of all the waters, so it was a very refreshing place to go when some of the swimming pools are about 80 something degrees and debatable as to how refreshing it was. This one was a little cooler, so I liked it. I spent most of my time right in this spot. Beach vendors, that is a plus or a minus, right? That's personal choice, whether you like to be left alone or you like having the option to see and do other stuff, including the guys that walk around with the little squirrel monkey and as another and his partner walks around with two macaws. So you can stand at the beach and get your picture taken with the monkey or the birds, and you can hand over a little bit of money and get your picture there. But I will tell you that these guys will take you for every penny you've got. So buyer beware. We spent $10. My wife and I both had our picture taken with this little monkey, but there were other people that were giving about $20, $25. And for some people, he was even telling them, no, 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 that's not enough. We need more. We need more. I know of a girl. We met with her on the beach. She was from the UK, and by the time she did the peso to British pound to American dollar conversion, she had accidentally forked over $114 just to have her picture taken with the bird and the monkey. These guys will take every penny you're willing to give them. So have a little bit of money in your pocket, let them know how much you have, negotiate up front, or else they're going to tell you they need more money. Be willing to walk away. It is not worth $100. But both resorts offer paddle boards, kayaks, and the Hobie Cat. And the top right picture you see there at Secrets Royal Beach, there was plenty of parasailing and party boat options that I don't recall being available at Secrets Cap Cana. So this is up to you whether this is a plus or a minus. However, remember you're in a third world country, buyer beware. If they have an accident with you, it's all on you. But we saw people going up in the parasails all day long. It's 140 restaurants. I'm going to blast through this because I just want you to know that they're all the same. Whether it's at Akamal, whether it's at Secrets Cap Cana, whether it's at Royal Beach, Dreams, or Secrets, the food was identical in quality. All the resorts have a an Italian or Mediterranean restaurant. They have a seafood restaurant. They've got the buffet where you can go and get anything and everything, breakfast, lunch, sometimes for dinner. There's the barefoot grill where you can go walk over out of the swimming pool, dripping wet. You walk over, get yourself a hamburger, some grilled chicken breasts, maybe pizza, maybe nachos, maybe fruit, maybe soft serve ice cream. They did change the menu up throughout the week, so but everything we got was good. We were very happy with it. There is also the French restaurant. Now at Secrets Royal Beach, this was the only restaurant where they actually enforce the formal dress code. Formal dress code meaning long pants and a collared shirt for men. Women, pretty much anything you want to wear as long as you don't look like you're going to the pool or to the beach. There's a Mexican restaurant called El Patio, and there is the Pan Asian or Japanese restaurant called Himitsu. This was the only restaurant where you need to get a reservation. The reservation is to sit at the teppanyaki or hibachi table and let them prepare the food in front of you. If you wanted to go in and just sit at a table and have the food ordered a la carte, including sushi, you could always do that without the reservation. And then both resorts have what they call casual elegance dining. Some people call this the steakhouse because they do sell a ribeye steak or offer a ribeye steak. Uh, I will tell you, try the hamburger at Secrets Royal Beach Blue Water Grill. I guarantee you, you're not going home hungry. I would say no more than that. That's worth a surprise. And as we used to say back in the days of film, that is a Kodak moment. So order the hamburger at Secrets Royal Beach Blue Water Grill. As we said, are some restaurants that exist only for preferred guests. The food is the same. The difference is, are you going to go to the buffet or are you going to have someone wait on you as you sit at the table? So there are two restaurants for preferred guests at Secrets Cap Cana. So I guess that gives Cap Cana a little bit of an advantage. For breakfast and lunch, there is the Rosewater, which is located right next to the preferred swimming pool. And then there is also for breakfast the Oceana open air restaurant, and then that restaurant is open to all guests for dinner. At Secrets Royal Beach, they have the Olio, which looks a lot like the Rosewater. It's an open air uh, dining, open for preferred guests, breakfast and lunch, open to all for dinner. Of course, when you're also preferred club, they advertise that you get top shelf liquor, so you get better quality drinks. And there's a couple of places where you can sit inside, air conditioned, get some finger food, etc. And we call those the preferred club bars. All the resorts offer a Coco Cafe, and they make these amazing culinary creations. However, these only existed for us at Secrets Cap Cana. Although they offered us milkshakes, the question was with or without sprinkles. Not really what I was looking for when I went to Secrets Royal Beach. Not really what I was looking for when I went to the Coco Cafe at Dreams either. Both of them failed to deliver on what we get at Cap Cana. However, at Dreams Royal Beach, the Coco Cafe butts up to the back of Sundays, which is an ice cream parlor where you can also go and get yourself some ice cream. So people from Secrets did like going over to Dreams and getting the Sundays ice cream. They thought that was very nice. But as far as these, phenomenal concoctions of milkshakes and coffees. It is Secrets Cap Cana for the win, hands down. What about the nightlife? So at Secrets Cap Cana, the nightlife, you went to a separate pavilion or a separate theater. They had lots of ceiling fans to keep you cool in the hot tropical evenings. There was a stage, a different show every night, including the Queen show. This guy, I hope he's still doing it 2 years after my visit. This guy is a phenomenal Freddie Mercury tribute band. He does a really good show. Loved it a lot. After the nightlife was over, which was about an hour show here in this theater, you could venture back over to the lobby where there may or may not have been live music, have some more drinks, and wind out the night. There was an after hours dance club or discotheque that was not open after COVID when we were there. So I can't comment on it, but I do know that it does exist. At Secrets Royal Beach, the nightlife was quite different. Instead of having a separate building that you go to, they have this large open area just outside the main lobby where you're also surrounded by more bars, more preferred club, all your shopping, as well as, ta-da, a very affordable casino. So the one thing that we did think was very nice at Secrets Royal Beach was that although there was a main show at 9 o'clock, they had performers before and after the main show, which gave the resort a much livelier vibe. There's also a similar venue. If you venture down the hallway and go over to the Dreams Resort, the pavilion did not have the big ceiling fans like we have at Secrets. It was very hot. We saw their version of a Queen show, and I will have to say, for the sake of honesty, it was absolutely horrible. I don't know if the guy had an off night, but it just wasn't working for us, and we never went back to Dreams for any of the nightlife after that. However, at Secrets, it was clearly Royal Beach for the win. A livelier vibe. It's in the heart of the resort. You feel like things are going on around you all the time, and you have the casino as an option. So for nightlife, it's Secrets Royal Beach, hands down for the win. The spa, remember, it's called Secrets Resort and Spa. We did a couples massage, deep tissue massage at both resorts. It was about $200 per person. It is worth every single penny. It really is one of these things where you're supposed to treat yourself when you go to this level of high-end resort and vacation. So pad in a couple $100 per person to get a full body massage when you go. You won't regret it. Both spas also have a hydrotherapy area, which you can go to A, as part of your package to go, but B, if you want to spend extra, about $30 per person per day, you can have a full day access to go in and out of the hot tub, the cold water therapy, or into the tub that has a variety of water jets to massage your scalp, your shoulders, your back, your spine, etc. So here's my scorecard, and as said at the beginning of this video, you can pretty much dental floss between the differences of these two resorts. But I think Secrets Cap Cana squeaks out a little ahead, and the price difference does reflect that. It is a more secluded area. It does have a larger preferred area from my vantage point. You don't get bothered with beach vendors, but again, I throw this out there as it's user preference. You may like having the option to do additional shopping and buy stuff on the beach. I didn't like that. I preferred to be left alone, but there were no beach vendors that I was aware of at Secrets Cap Cana. They do have the far superior Coco Cafe, and our butler, Anibal, at Secrets Cap Cana was hands down differentiating uh, our stay. I mean, we are spoiled at after going to Secrets Cap Cana. Secrets Royal Beach, again, not a significant downgrade at all. There's no apology for picking one over the other. You will love it at either resort. They did have, from my vantage point, more pool cabanas, and again, most of them first come first serve. Some of them are available for an upcharge. It totally had a livelier vibe in the main pool and the nightly entertainment at night, including the option to go to the casino. I mentioned the bets were rather cheap, so you could go to the casino and drop 20 bucks or 100 bucks or whatever's in your budget, and have a really good time and not feel like you're losing your money too quickly. You also have the access to Dreams at Secrets Royal Beach. And again, dealer preference, whether you think the beach vendors and shops within walking distance are a plus or a minus, but that is one of the differentiating things that we found between the two resorts. So folks, we're at 22 minutes in. Thank you if you're still watching. I appreciate it. Did my best to keep this short. Those are the differences from my vantage point. There's nothing wrong with either one of these resorts. I'd go back to either one of them in a heartbeat and not feel like I've missed anything picking one or the other. So maybe I answered your question, maybe I didn't, but at least I gave you Paul's perspective. Hey, like and subscribe. Let me know how I did on this video. I've got all kinds of other videos, may or may not be related to travel, money management, etc. I add it all on my YouTube channel. Anything that I do, I put out on YouTube. I appreciate anybody's watching, commenting, and subscribing. Thanks, and have a great day.